Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. Thinking anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 78 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open. I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
To absolutely no one's surprise, the Dolphins did invest a high first-round pick, number 5 overall, to draft Tua in 2020. I think that most people would say that his rookie year had plenty of positives, but it was sprinkled with a few negatives as well. Remember, he controversially took over for Ryan Fitzpatrick during the open week prior to Week 8. Miami did go 6-3 in his starts from that time, but he had to get rescued a few times in games by Fitzmagic. And in his own words, he called his rookie year below average. I don't think the franchise believes that, but they're looking forward to seeing him improve.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. 2nd down at 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua.
They get this out wide to Gaskin.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking to get it to Parker again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa on the move to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it is the Jets who have the lead late in the 2nd quarter. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown reception. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. Matthew Stafford has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they lead the visiting Denver Broncos at the half. The rookie Trevor Lawrence has a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They'll run now with Gaskin. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards for number 11. The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side open is Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That one goes for 24 yards. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another run with Gaskin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Tua going to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Tua to try again on 2nd down. There's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Jalen Waddle. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Back to throw is Tua. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. He's got the hook up
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long, see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
So for